In a few more months, I'll be celebrating the 1 year anniversary of when I first developed a relationship with myself. The 1 year anniversary being if you were living on Jupiter, 11.9 years. When I was working on my PhD, I had gotten myself into a very abusive relationship, and the girl was taking advantage of me financially, and I got suckered into it. I saw all of my friends getting involved in relationships, and I just kind of settled for what I could find just because I wanted to fit in. You know, people go out to the movies with their partners, they go on vacation with their partners, and I thought that was the only way. And long story short, I lost most of my life savings and I almost dropped out of school. More importantly, I lost the respect of everybody else around me, and I realized how quickly that wasn't going to work. I broke up with the girl in early June of 2010. I was scared to death because I didn't know how to go on vacation, how to go to a movie, how to go to a restaurant without another girl. I was on a dating website called okcupid.com. I got incredibly desperate. I think I posted basically, who wants to just go on a vacation with me? I need to clear my head. If I remember correctly, it was nonsense. I don't know if I still have that profile. I got to go back and look at what kind of gibberish I wrote. I was in a mess. Now, on June 13, 2010, there was a coin show in downtown Rochester, or Henrietta, that I wanted to go to, and I still hadn't found a girl through the dating website, and I almost didn't go to that coin show. It was a Sunday morning. I woke up, very sunny day, and I decided maybe I should at least ride my bicycle. It's about a 3-mile ride away from where I was living at the time, to the coin show, just so I could say hello to some old friends of mine. Of course, I would have to answer what happened to the girl because I had brought her to that coin show 2 other times before then. I go to the coin show, and to my surprise, nobody asked what happened to the girl. And to my surprise, I had a very good time as well. And so that's when I realized I could start going on dates without the girl. And I had a summer of love with myself. I was eating out, I was going to movies, I was partying, I was going on vacation. I went to New York City for another coin show that same summer. All of that without another person as a partner, right? As a solo sexual. Now that fall, I was reading about the computer Olympiad, which is held every year. And I started writing an AI for the game of Othello, and I competed in my first computer Olympiad in 2013. Just before going to the computer Olympiad, I also had broken up with another girl, and I went to Mount Fuji. The conference was held in Yokohama, and I took a train to Mount Fuji, and I went to a theme park there, and I had a good time by myself. And after I came home from the computer Olympiad, I declared that my computer games were kind of like my wife. And unfortunately, a lot of times people don't accept that, right? It's perfectly okay to leave work on time to tend to your wife, go home and have a meal with your wife. Not so okay to leave work on time to go write a computer game and treat that as your wife, right? We live in a very relationship-centric environment, right? Now, fast forward 3 years. I was spending a lot of time with my wife. I had a girlfriend at the time, and she thought I was cheating on her because I was spending so much time with my wife. And one day I was late getting to my girlfriend's home, and she thought I was cheating on her. And I told her, yeah, I was kind of cheating on her, but the other girl was my computer games, and that's my future because I hope to win a Nobel Prize writing. I kind of boasted a little bit, and that angered her even more. After I left their home, she lived with her parents, and after I left her home, I wanted to go out to sightsee a little bit to kind of take my mind off of what was going on. She lived in Bellevue, I was in Redmond, but I got so lost in thought sightseeing, I ended up driving 100 miles east to Vantage, Washington. I'll let you look at Google Maps to see how far I drove. And I went to the Wild Horses Monument rest stop, and caught a quick nap, and when I woke up, the Milky Way was overhead. Jupiter was right here. Saturn was right. I'll never forget where everything was. And I really liked it so much that I went online to read about other celestial events that would happen there, and I've gone there to see quite a few conjunctions. Well, I went to see the Great Conjunction. I went to see the lunar eclipse in May of 2021. What else did I see there? I've seen multiple conjunctions of the moon with various planets there, especially when they're really close. I've never seen occultation. Sometimes you can get other planets to go behind the moon. That's kind of rare. We have a few every decade or so. I hope to see a couple of those. But most importantly, the Milky Way. Oh, and various meteor showers. And so after that event, I now call the night sky and stargazing my girlfriend. So my wife is the computer games, my girlfriend is the night sky. What's really nice is that sometimes I bring my computer to Ellensburg or the Vantage, and I sit under the Milky Way and I write computer games, and the three of us can be happy together, right? You would never see that with any other wife and girlfriend, right? Unfortunately, the unhappiness comes when other people realize what my wife and girlfriend are. Obviously, at my workplace or in social life, I don't get a lot of accommodations to tend to the significant partners in my life, right? That's something I hope will change over time, right? People will accept more diversity in marriage, right? So we accept that you can marry somebody of the same gender. More and more we're accepting you can marry trees and pets and sometimes yourself. Why not a computer game and the Milky Way as well?